From makeup moguls like Kylie Jenner to tech-savvy creators like Linus Tech Tips, influencers are building empires by launching products that capture the hearts and wallets of their audiences. But for every wildly successful brand that fans can't get enough of, there's a product that falls flat, sparking backlash and memes instead of sales.
So, look at that, it just goes on so smoothly. I really like that.
Back in 2015, Kylie Jenner dropped her iconic lip kits at a time when everyone was obsessed with bold lips and matte finishes. The marketing was genius. She used her massive social media following to create hype, teased limited edition drops, and made it feel like a must-have product. You probably remember how people would refresh their browsers just to snag one before they sold out in minutes. The exclusivity worked, and it catapulted her brand to over $900 million in revenue, turning Kylie into a billionaire practically overnight. Sure, some critics have pointed out the high prices or inconsistent quality, but those complaints never seem to slow down the brand. Kylie Cosmetics has cemented itself as a cultural phenomenon and a gold standard for influencer-driven businesses.
This is nearly neutral. One of my favorites because I love the little brown.
Now, Rare Beauty, Selena Gomez's beauty brand, had a rockier start. When it launched, people were skeptical. Selena Gomez, while beloved as a singer and actress, didn't have the same beauty industry influence as Kylie. Some early product launches didn't help, with certain shades of makeup getting called out for being inconsistent or overhyped. There were also whispers about whether Rare Beauty was relying too much on Selena's fame rather than delivering a solid product lineup. And let's not forget some criticism about diversity in their initial range, which rubbed people the wrong way. Keeping all this in mind, Kylie Cosmetics clearly outshines Rare Beauty.
I'm here with Net-a-Porter doing the fashion challenge. I'm gonna pick 3 looks from our Skims collection and I'm gonna see how I can mix them up.
When Kim Kardashian launched Skims, she didn't just sell shapewear, she completely redefined it. The settings are not only comfortable but also size inclusive, catering to everyone from XXS to 4X and beyond. That inclusivity was a game changer, especially in an industry that often leaves out diverse body types. Plus, Skims didn't feel like your grandma's shapewear, it was stylish and functional. Add in celebrity endorsements from people like Heidi Klum and Tyra Banks and you've got a recipe for success. And let's not forget the numbers. Skims quickly became a $1 million brand and its influence kept growing. They've expanded into loungewear, swimwear, and even menswear now, making it a household name. Kim's reputation as a savvy businesswoman is a big part of that. As one fan put it, Skims isn't just clothing, it's confidence you can wear. It's hard to argue with that kind of impact. Which brings us to something navy, Ariel Chanez's fashion brand. Things didn't go quite as smoothly there. At first, it looked like Ariel had a solid idea. Her style was trendy and she had a loyal Instagram following. But behind the scenes, there was a lot of mismanagement. People accused the brand of being out of touch and elitist, especially during the pandemic when Ariel's actions felt tone-deaf. For example, there were reports of her flaunting wealth while many people struggled financially, which didn't sit well. Over time, the trust between Ariel and her audience broke down. One disgruntled customer said, "It feels like she's selling an image, not a product." The brand's reputation took a massive hit, and it's now more of a cautionary tale about how quickly things can fall apart when transparency and connection are missing. So Skims is definitely the winner here.
I ordered the entire Mr. Beast burger menu, including 3 burgers, 3 sandwiches, 2 fries, 2 drinks, and 3 cookies.
Mr. Beast has built his brand on generosity and creating products that feel like they're made with care, and Feastables is the perfect example of that. Launched as a line of high-quality snacks, Feastables immediately struck a chord with fans. The products, like their signature chocolate bars, are delicious, well-made, and tied to a charitable mission, which aligns perfectly with Mr. Beast's philanthropic image. Plus, the marketing was spot on. Jimmy, Mr. Beast, was transparent about being directly involved in product development, from the flavors to the packaging. Fans loved knowing that Feastables wasn't just a slapped-together cash grab, it felt authentic. The brand's success speaks for itself. Not only do people rave about the taste, but Feastables has expanded into major retail stores, making it even more accessible. One fan summed it up perfectly. It's a snack that actually tastes good, and you feel good buying it because you know it's tied to a bigger cause. Feastables is proof that when you care about quality and stay true to your image, people will respond in kind. On the flip side, we have Mr. Beast Burger, which had a very different reception. The idea was exciting, a nationwide fast food chain available through delivery apps, but the execution was a mess. Since the burgers were made in ghost kitchens, restaurants that cook for multiple brands, quality control became a major issue. Customers reported raw meat, cold fries, and late deliveries, which is never a good look. Even though the concept had potential, the inconsistent experiences left a bad taste, literally. Financially, Mr. Beast Burger did okay, but it damaged Mr. Beast's reputation. Critics felt that he had too little control over the product, which clashed with his usual hands-on image. It's a reminder that outsourcing can backfire if it means sacrificing quality. Feastables succeeded where Mr. Beast Burger faltered because care and consistency make all the difference, so Feastables is the clear winner here.
I liked this one. It was minimalistic, it was cool, it was nice.
Jacksepticeye's Top of the Morning Coffee is a great example of a product that feels genuine and authentic. Jack is known for being a coffee enthusiast, so when he launched his own coffee line, fans weren't surprised. It made perfect sense. What really sets it apart is that the brand reflects Jack's personality. From the playful name to the high-quality blends, everything feels true to who he is. But it's not just about the coffee itself. Jack also donates a portion of the profits to mental health charities, which adds a meaningful layer to the brand. Fans rave about the coffee, describing it as rich, flavorful, and consistent. One customer said, "It's hands down the best coffee I've ever had." You can tell Jack put real effort into making this. With so much care behind it, Top of the Morning has built a loyal following. It's a perfect example of how staying true to your identity and putting quality first can lead to success. Which brings us to Pokémon's Mina Snacks, which had a much rockier debut. On paper, it seemed like a fun idea, cookies from one of the most popular streamers on the planet. But things went south quickly. The cookies were priced at $28 for just 16 ounces, which many fans thought was outrageous, especially when people discovered they were nearly identical to a much cheaper Costco product. This led to a flood of criticism online, which means Morning Coffee is the clear winner here.
I've been investigating these allegations for about 7 months, and the whole time trying to speak to Logan Paul, but his team have refused for whatever reason. But now, after all that time, they've finally agreed to an interview.
Linus and his team spent 3 years perfecting the design, ensuring it was the ultimate tool for tech enthusiasts. This wasn't just another merch drop, it was a carefully thought out product made specifically for his audience. When it launched, the screwdriver sold nearly 100,000 units in its first week, generating millions of dollars in revenue. Fans were thrilled, with one saying, "It's the best tool I've ever used. You can feel the quality in every detail." The product's success wasn't just about great marketing, it was about delivering something useful and high quality that aligned perfectly with Linus's brand. On the other hand, Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo was the complete opposite. Billed as an NFT-based game, it promised to let users buy digital eggs, hatch them into hybrid animals, and earn rewards. But when it launched, the game turned out to be half-baked, with most NFTs being nothing more than low-quality images. Worse, many investors lost significant amounts of money, with some claiming losses of over $50,000. The backlash was immediate, and Logan's response didn't help. Instead of taking responsibility, he lashed out at critics, including YouTuber CoffeeZilla, who exposed the project as a scam. While Logan eventually apologized and promised partial refunds, the damage was done. Crypto Zoo became a cautionary tale about overpromising and under-delivering. Linus takes the big win over Crypto Zoo. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.